Okay, hear me out. Before you start lighting the torches and banging pitchforks, let me explain myself, and I promise you it will make sense. As of the making of this video, Marvel Rivals releases one character a month to keep the player's attention span and keep them from leaving. Currently, I'd like to reiterate what I can spell. Whether or not this is sustainable is a discussion for another time. The problem I want to address today is that if they add miles to the game, that means we're waiting a month, potentially 2 months, just for a reskin of a character that already exists in the game, i.e. Hela/Phoenix. A character slot which could have gone to an original character or a character who has barely, if any, to no screen time at all outside the comic books. For example, Songbird, Deathbird, Sentry, and the Sentry get us too confused. Ares, Hercules, Reptile, Taskmaster, Murdoch, Justice, Pennant, Speedball, the Living Laser, Mandarin, Ultimo, Sunfire. The list can go on, but you get the point. The problem, I think, and what could become a serious issue, is that if they add Miles to the game, people will go. Gee, Miles is such a great and cool character. I'm glad they added him. ... Oh, I know. They should add Spider-Gwen. She's so great in Spider-Verse. I love that character. And then they'll go, oh wait, what's that show with Nicolas Cage? Doesn't he voice Spider? Oh, they should add Spider-Noir. That'd be so cool. They should add Spider-Noir to that game. And then I go, oh wait, who's that evil Spider-Man from the Spider-Verse movies? Oh, Spider-Man 2099. They should for sure add him too to that game as well. And then, oh, of course, Spider-Ham, and then just go on. I do not want that to happen. I do not want the roster to be filled with nothing but Spider-Verse characters. Please, that slot couldn't go into an original character and different characters entirely. Whether, that character is a heavy hitter or a niche comic book character, that slot could have been there instead of it going to another Spider-Verse character. An issue I have with people asking / wanting Miles. It opens a can of worms that once open kill the game, and people don't think about it because they just wanted Miles in the game or other adjacent characters like that without thinking too far in the future. Now, because let's just say, right, for argument's sake, let's say about 5 or 10 years, if Marvel Rivals is still going by then, the majority of the roster is filled with just Spider-Verse characters. That's bad. If the majority of the roster is filled with mostly Spider characters, the game is dead. If not dead already at this point, 5 or 10 years. Who knows? The game could be still alive for 5 or 10 years. I'm saying 5 or 10 for just argument's sake. There's also DuckTales into other reskin characters. Like, what if they add Titanium Man, Red Hulk, Clue, which is Hulk spelled backwards, which is Hulk, if you know that, X-23, Jane Foster Thor, Beta Ray Bill. I know, he's cool, I like him, I just don't think he should be in the game. He should be a reskin at best. But, moving on. Carnage, Toxin. I want them to add original characters. I mean, technically, since original characters that we have not seen, or characters that don't get much screen time. I mean, technically, right, if you really get into it, since Disney owns the rights to these characters / Marvel, and they've appeared canonically in the Marvel universe, they could add in the Predator or Alien, right? Like, I mean they could. They've appeared there. I'm just saying that would be fucking hype. Personally. Anyway, the other issue to adding Miles and risking characters is the power creep, right? I think that the game is already experiencing, like I said earlier, with Hela and Phoenix, Black Panther and Black Cat. Oh my god, Black Cat. If you add Miles to the game, he will for sure power creep Spidey, a character defined by his mechanical difficulty. Like you see here, I'm a Spider-Man main. Spider-Man's my favorite character. I'm trying to learn him. He's challenging, he's hard, but he's my favorite superhero. If you add Miles to the game, which probably it might be your favorite character in the game, but gameplay wise, if you add to the game is already experiencing an issue with power creep. If you add this version to the game, it's just an upgraded version of Spider-Man, which will make it much easier to level have a much easier time running down lobbies than he would normally if you were playing Spider-Man. I mean, it's not like NetEase is gonna, what people say, it might not be busted, it might not be balanced. NetEase is not gonna make him shit on release, okay? They've learned not to make characters shit on release, right? For example, look out into Blade. Blade still dog shit to this day because they don't want to make him busted. They feed his potential. Human Torch, come on. Mr. Fantastic. Angela, no mistakes. Now everyone that releases just busted. So we're gonna run into the problem that if they add him or similar characters or similar reskin characters, is just gonna power creep the previous iterations of that character, which will ultimately hurt the game's longevity even more. Now, will they add Miles to the game? Yeah, probably. Should they? No. At least not until or if Rivals reaches season lowballing here 20 at least. That's it. Thank you for watching and listening to me rant about the game. Thank you for listening to me argue and tape about Spider-Man / Miles. If you agree or disagree, let me know down below. Share your thoughts. Thanks for watching the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed, and enjoy the rest of your day or your night.